This is Kristen Codes, and I'm coding every day until I become a web developer. Welcome to another day of coding, and we are doing the front end quiz. The front end quiz. So I think I'm going to split this up by doing a little bit of, I'm going to, number one, I'm going to do this for an hour, and then I'm going to do regular studying for an hour. So let's get into it. All right. So where did we leave off? We had, oh yeah, I was setting this up. So yesterday I was trying to think about, okay, so I had an object for the current state that would hold whether, which state, which screen that we were on. So if we're on this screen, it was the main state, and that would be true. Quiz state. And then I was like a category state, which would say if we were doing HTML, CSS, or JavaScript. I'm wondering, can I just combine the category state and the quiz tracker? And maybe I should just go ahead and name this state. Okay, so anyway, why don't we go and why don't I copy the path, and enlarge that, and go to my index. So what I'm thinking, hold up, let me see. Let me go to the HTML and CSS. HTML, body, height, 100%. And then image. I think the image was, you needed to set its max width to 100%, and I think display block. All right, that's what we're gonna do for now. All right, so I want to split this. Hold on, maybe I should make myself smaller. Boop, 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 boop. I want to make this split into two different things, because if we open, I think if we open up the Figma file, all right, if we open up the Figma file, we can see that from the main screen, right, we have right here, it goes to here, and each time it's split in two and it's showing different things. I keep saying install on next launch because I don't use Figma like that, but eventually I will install it, I promise. All right, so why don't we just create a card? So we got the body, so why don't we create we're gonna say div.card, or let's say card container, and in that card container we're gonna have our div.card and then we are going to have our div.left card and our div.right card. And I'm wondering, should I just put this, I feel like I want to make this absolute. I never do stuff like that. Yeah, let's just make this absolute whenever I do it. All right, let's split this in half. So we're gonna have div dot left info hold on, wrong. Okay. Div.left info, div dot right info, and in the left info we're gonna have this. Let's see, throughout the cards we have a little question thing, and we have this little question thing, have this, and then when we get to the score, okay. All right. So div left. How should I differentiate this? Welcome to the front end quiz. Let's just make this a H1. Welcome to the front end quiz. I think that's a B tag for bold. Or actually, we don't use B, we use strong, semantic, and all that stuff. And then we're gonna have like a little small stuff. Pick a subject to get started. Pick a, hold on, I think that's emphasis. Actually, no, we're not gonna add emphasis because we have our italics on our thing. So welcome to the front end quiz. Pick a subject to get started. Pick a subject to get started. Then I'm just gonna go here and preemptively, I don't know, list style none. I don't know what I'm doing. I've never actually done it like this. That works. Okay. And then I'm going to go, so we have the left info, then we have right info. And is this evenly split down the middle? It is. Okay. Okay. So we have the right card, the right info, and in the right info we're gonna have a unordered list, and it's gonna have 4 LIs, and I want this to have the ID, and this one's going to have the ID of HTML, CSS, Java, or I'll just put JS, and accessibility. I wish there was a shorter way. Okay, and then this one's going to be class main, class main heading, class main heading, we're going to call it main small. I feel like I want to wrap that in a div dot main state. So we got a div dot main state. Hold on, what? Oh. So we got a div dot main state, and then I want to have a div dot quiz state. So where are we? Okay, main state. Then we're gonna have a div dot quiz state, and the div dot quiz state, it looks a little bit like we have our small tag, So we're going to say small question let's see, we have a question. Hold on, let me see something. And this is going to be a default of hidden. Then we have our small text, which is going to be the question span X out of X. I don't even want to do it like that. I'm just going to put question X out of X, and I need to name this something that makes sense. What should I name this? Quiz state question number. I don't know. And then we're gonna have the H2 insert quiz question here, and we're gonna say that that is, I really want to give this an ID. Let's say ID. Let's say ID. Even right here, ID. All right. Insert question here. Quiz current question. And then at the bottom, oh, at the bottom we have this little thing right here. How am I gonna do that? I did this on the last, I did it with a slider, right? There's a slider class, I think, that I use. Let me go into my repos. And we had the, it was the password generator. If I go into the script.js, actually, let's go into the index.html. Container, I spelled container wrong right here. Oh, it was an input. I'm gonna copy this. And then I'm gonna go to input slider HTML, input type range. And it brings up a range. Hold up, what did I put? Range, okay. Label for volume, label. It's not gonna have a label. And let's see, so I'm going to go ahead and let's go back to the picture. Card left info, card right info. We're on left info. We're in the Figma file, and on the bottom of that it has like a little slider loading thing that shows where we are. Okay, div id quiz state hidden. So those two can be together. You split this in two. What is that about? Why? Why do you do stuff like that? Why? Why? Anyway, that is irritating as hell. And then we can just, we don't have to do all that. We can just do it like that. Okay, whatever. Whatever. Okay. Okay. Anyway, man. All right. That was weird. What the hell is it doing? Anyway, I'm just gonna put a placeholder right here. I'm gonna put a happy little poo right there. And I'm gonna put another little happy little poo right there. For all the places. Anyway, that's irritating. Okay, so quiz state flex, which we're gonna, and then we have our div id quiz state. I'm just gonna call it a slider. No, range. And then we're gonna have an input type range. And let's look up what the inputs. We have a type range. We can give it an ID. I think we should just give it a class. And we're gonna say type range. Okay, so we got type range. ID. The ID should be, I don't know, man. Quiz range. Name. Quiz range. Min 0. Max 10. Value should be 0. And then step should be 1, right? Yeah, it makes, yeah. Okay. Okay. So we got that. And now I guess we need to style these buttons. Let's see what we're working with. Yay. Let's display the background as black before. Let's see. Background, color, black. All right. Color, white. Okie dokie. All right. So, and then let's make the I think the card container gray. Dot card container background color gray. All right. Body display grid. Place content center. All right. All right. So we got our left card, and we want our right card. We have our LIs, which are really, I wonder, can I put them in, can I do this? And can I say, bring our Figma file up. Can I say, actually, I don't think I need to put a button. So what I do need is an image, and then I guess a H3. And I'll say HTML, CSS, JavaScript, and accessibility. And this one will be all right. And now what we need to do is, so we have all of that. Let's just go ahead and let's go dot class, dot left card dot right card border 1 pixel solid red, border 1 pixel solid blue. Okay. And what we want to do is go to dot card, and well, no, we just dot card, and we want to display flex. I wonder, can I do, this is the part that always confuses me. So we got dot card. And can we do flex basis 50%? Oh, perfect. That worked the first time, my God. So we set all the children to 50%. Then I want to give the card container like a padding, I don't know, a padding of four room. What does that look like? Okay, that's interesting. It has to be much bigger than that though. Why don't I say card min width, and then we put min content? No, we're gonna do a min of 600 pixels or 80%. Oh, oops, wrong. Interesting. So why isn't this expanding out? So we have the body, we have the div car container. Is it because of display grid? So let's change the width, which would be car container grid. Hold up. No, it would be on the body. Grid template column. Repeat 180%. Oh, okay. And then it expands. How big do we want it? Let's go with 600 pixels. That's too small. Let's go with 1,000 pixels. I think we're gonna add a min in here. A min of 1,000 pixels or 80% or something like that. Can I do that? Yeah, that's perfect. That works. I think it's big enough. We'll. And then we have grid template rows. Repeat 1 min. Can we do 500 pixels? 600 pixels? Oh, that's the height. This is the height. Okay, okay, we can work with this. All right. I think that's big enough because this is pretty big. Why don't we do 950? All right. And then, so we got that. So now I'm going to display, the card is display flex. That's the inside. Justify content center. Align item center. Is that going to work? Oh, that did not work. And that's okay. Because really, display flex, justify content center, align item center. Align item start. Border 1 pixel solid orange red. Okay, so that's the whole card. what happens if I remove this? Interesting. No, why did you do that? Weird. That is very weird to me. Why isn't that not working? Okay. There we go. There we go. So if I remove that, okay. There we go. There we go. I was confused. I forgot I had to set the width to that. Okay. So now since we got that, let's look at how it's supposed to look again. So why don't we add some padding around here? Padding around each one. We're gonna say dot left card, dot right card, padding 1 rim. That's not enough. Is that enough? Then we're gonna say display flex, justify flex direction column, and let's focus on the right card. Give a gap of 1.4 rim. Oh, it didn't do anything. So we got right card, and then let's highlight the right card UL. Got right card UL border 1 pixel solid. I don't know. Powder blue. Okay, I'm pretty sure we gotta, that gap means nothing. Align content center, justify content center. No, we don't want that. We want to start. All right. Gap 2 rim. I think it'll work on this one. No, it didn't. Interesting. So we got the right card. Let's focus on the right card first. So then we're gonna say display flex direction column, gap 1.5 rim. Hold on, what? Oh, that's an H3. Oh. What? Okay. That should probably put it in the middle. No. Oh, I put start. Center would have put it in the middle. We want start. And then we want, let's say, a gap of about 1.4. Let's go with 2 rim. What's that gap of? Put this over here. I keep open. Actually, let's just close that. Okay. Let's say the LIs have a border 1 pixel solid purple. And let's say they have a padding of, padding one rim. Oh, that's big. That's a bit too big. That's better, I think. Yeah, that's a lot better. Okay. Okay. Now we want, what is the, now let's just go ahead and change the background color to whatever it's supposed to be. Where did I put them? Right here. These aren't showing the colors for some reason. Oh, shoot. So now I got to go back in and wrap these in RGBs. Actually, let's do this. That's a pretty blue, that blue 500. And almost finished. Up. What can I just double click? Nope. Okay. So now we got that all together. But what color? Come on, man. Let me. Does it have the background color? Color is blue 850. So the background color is blue 850. Blue 850. That looks about right. That's weird, it didn't remove that. Man, please don't tell me I gotta refresh the page. Oh, it's because the grid is on. Okay. Okay. And then, okay, yeah, the color, card container. Let's just put this. Color white. Then we're gonna have to style, but we're gonna get to that. We're gonna get to that. What size are these icons? 56 by 56. Oh, they all have different colors. Okay. Okay. How do I target these better? I could say ID HTML. Okay. Well, first let's start from big to small. Let's say we can do dot right card image, and then we'll go into each one and then give it a background color. This will be CSS. This will be JS. And this will be accessibility. And this color is orange 50. This color is green 100. This color is blue 50. And this color is purple 100. Okay. And are they big enough? I think they are big enough. It just needs a border radius. So what's the border radius on these things? 8. Border radius 8 pixels. Border radius 8 pixels. Let's see. Let's see. And then I will add a padding of 0.3 rem. I think that's good. I think. All right, so let's see. Yeah, I think those are big enough. And then let's add a padding. I think that needs to be like 6. And I think the padding on the right card needs to be a little less. I think that's the padding left. Padding right. Okay, that's a little bit better. And then we need to find out which border radius it has. Border radius is 24 pixels. Let's see. Right card, LI. But hold on, it's a different color, right? Yeah, that is a different color. What is that? Blue. And what is this? No. That's so confusing. Now I can't click it. Why can't I click it? Okay, so it's supposed to be, the main card is supposed to be card container 900. I knew it was slightly off, but I couldn't tell. And then the LIs are supposed to have a background color of blue 850. And let's remove this purple radius border thing. Let's remove the border. Well, actually, do we need to remove the border from the LIs? Yeah, let's go ahead and we need to add the fonts. So the LIs up. The LIs had a font of text preset 4. So we go to the LI. And we go to class. Oops. And we go to, what are we putting right here? Text preset 4? Is that what I called it? Yep. Text preset 4. Is that really text preset 4? Text preset 4 is 28 pixels. I think in the inline styles override the, why don't I just go in and change it to like 24, 22, 20, 18. I think the font weight might be a bit much. $100? Hold on. What if I put bold? That isn't changing anything. That's weird. That's weird. Like the font weight isn't working. Oh, because of the H3. Okay, why don't I just go ahead. Let's go ahead and change that from an H3 to just a regular P tag. So why don't I go here, 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 and here. Change these to P's. There we go. Font weight was, what was the font weight on this? Was it bold? Medium. It was medium. But that still feels like, I mean, it looks a lot better. But I think it's because I made this a bit too small. Like, I think compared to this, yeah, compared to this, it's a little bit smaller. And a little bit thicker. So weird. So weird. Does it have some letter spacing? It has no letter spacing. Why does it look so off? I think it's because I made this too big. And then at the same time, this border radius seems, come on, let me click it, 24. It says the corner radius of this is mixed. What does that mean? And then it says 12. All right, we're gonna leave that there for now. I'm gonna try to I'll be here all day trying to make it perfect. Okay, welcome to the front end quiz. So we got the left side, I think. No, that gap is too large on the LI. So we go to the UL. Is that a bit too much? That's a bit too much. Let's change the padding on the entire thing. Padding on the left and right. Or the padding overall. Yeah, let's see. Yeah, the car container padding. And then with the left card, we'll see. I have to change this. And the class should be text preset 2. Okay, we need to make that smaller. And this one is text preset to medium. What? No. Oh my God. Okay, so what did I do wrong? Hmm. Hmm. I have never ran into this problem before. How do I make this a higher specificity than this? To change it to an ID. Hold up. Am I thinking about this correct? All right. Okay. Then this one says pick a subject to get started, and that is what? All right. I focus a lot on the UI. I need to stop doing it. Oh yeah, let me add that utility class. I'll add it at the bottom. What? Okay, so now that was that was really weird. Um, I don't know why it took me so long just to do this. And that font size on the LI is still bad. What is this? So let's see. Do they have hover states? Let's just give them a regular hover state where the border is 1 pixel solid. Um, Purple 600. Can we do a transition? You know what? I forgot how to do transitions. Um, why is it going from white to? Okay, that's way better. I don't know why it goes from white to... Okay, that's nice. Now I need to add those little things. Um, ah, I see. I see. So I guess what I'll do is I'll add that to the card container. Pattern. Hmm. Oh, perfect. Oh, no, not perfect. Okay, cover it is. Cover it is. Okay, that works. It might not be perfect. Yeah, it might not be perfect, but it works. It does. It gets the job done. It definitely does. Um, I feel like I need more padding on the top. Padding. Yeah, let's do that. Let's go. Let's see. Okay, I'm okay with that. I just need to add this little thing. Oh no, that's not nice. Gotta do something about that. Oh, that's why on tablet it's like this. It's a little different on tablet. Oh, I forgot to. Okay. Oh, I forgot to add this part. Okay, so this is all. Okay. All right. Let's focus. Let's focus on desktop first. So we got that. So now when I click these, I want everything to change. And now we need JavaScript. So why don't I just go ahead and add event listen selectors event listeners objects. Okay. So I did say one half of this we were gonna do something else. So I think I'm gonna be finished with this for today. And now I'm gonna practice some JavaScript. So let's go ahead and push this. And I'll just make myself bigger. Where is the... Okay, here we go. Oh. Yeah, I got this weird. Okay, so we got the diagram. Whatever. What happens if I enter this? Okay. Anyway. Please don't tell me I just. Hold on. Can I just. Man, I hope I just didn't erase everything. Selection. Okay. Okay. I thought I pushed or pulled or did something wrong. I don't know, man. Sometimes that was the scariest moment I've had with Git so far. So I think I'm blessed. So now we're gonna go into the great wild wonder world of ChatGPT. Actually, I'm thinking let's try Gemini. Upgrade. No. Let's just try. Let's see. I'm doing a word problem. Word. I want some word problems because I was doing some. Hold on, let me log into Udemy. By the way, all of you need to check if Udemy, whatever you want to call it, gives y'all. Come on now, log in. If sometimes your local library, is it push? Is it Udemy? Sometimes your local library will give you access to Udemy through something called Gale. I really, really, really recommend it. I lived in Houston, so I got it for the Houston Library provides it, which I really recommend. I think it's one of those things where the more people that use it, the more they feel like it's it's worth paying for. So y'all better start using it. Y'all better start using it. I think what I'm going to practice today is I can. I think it's I was learning how to destructure arrays. So let's I'm learning JavaScript. Can you give me some problems to solve regarding, I don't know, regarding destructuring arrays. Did I spell destructuring right? JavaScript. Why you always try to change? Who cares? All right. Boop. Okay. Let's go to GitHub. I think I have a think, oh, look at my squares. My squares are coming in real nice. I should have a, I'm gonna have a JavaScript sandbox. Yeah. Let's see, file, open folder, JavaScript sandbox. And in the JavaScript sandbox, we have all of this stuff. If we go live, we got all of that. Console, there should be nothing in the console unless, let's just take this out. And okay, so the first thing we need to do, it says basic variable assignment. Go use array destructuring to swap the values of two variables without using a temporary third variable. Write the necessary JavaScript code. Okay, so I'm assuming, let's say we have const array equals 10 and 5. Hold up, do I even need to do that? Couldn't I just do A, B, hold on. Let A equal 10, let B equal 5. Now I think I could do something like, because the destructuring on the left hand side for arrays is with the brackets. So if I do AB equals BA and I console log A and then B, what will happen? A is 5, B is 10. Let's add a little spice. A is 5, B is 10. A is 5, B is 10. So that's how we do that. So that's finished. Oh, it also gave me the solution. Yay. Okay. Let's not scroll down too much. Extracting specific elements. So let's just go ahead and copy that. So we have an array of colors. Extract the first color red into a variable named primary color. Okay, so I think we can do let primary color you want the first color, primary color, to be red. So that's red, and then we want yellow, sunny color, and then we want, see, I don't know how to do the rest pattern. I've never done that before, but let's see if it's this. Oh, I don't think I even have to do that. I think I can just say other colors. Can I do that? Is it using... Oh, I used the rest pattern. I didn't even know I did it. So you have to put the 3 dots in front. Interesting. Okay, so let's see the solution. So const primary color, Sunday color, other colors, colors. Oh, I did it, y'all. All right. Okay. Scroll down a little bit. Okay. The structuring in a function signature. Goal. Use the structuring directly in a function's parameter list. What? And provide a default value for an element that might be missing in the input array. Function get student info. Hold on. So I've never done this before either. So if I'm destructuring inside of that, would I... So I want to get the name. So I want to get the name, the grade level, and grade. I guess if it doesn't have anything, we can assign it in A. I think that's how we do it. So we're gonna say, let's copy this right here. The function should return a formatted string. Return, let's return let's say name is in the grade level th and has a grade of grade. So if we do get student info and we enter student, okay, let's see what happens. Nothing happens. Nothing happens. Why? Why doesn't anything happen? I've never done this before. I'm gonna just look at the solution. Oh, that's what I put. Oh. No. Oh. I'm silly. I'm like, why isn't it doing anything? I didn't even do the thing. Alice Johnson is in the 10th grade. Yay. Bob Smith is in the 11th grade. It has a grade of NA. Yay. Okay, done. Did that. All right. I'll call that. I'll consider that a success. So I guess that's how you destructure in that's how you destructure inside of a function parameter thing. Man, would I want to do some object destructuring next? Um, uh, mm, okay, okay. So I don't really remember how to do this, so I'm gonna try. If I mess up, I'll just go back to my learning stuff on the left hand side over here. Um, okay, let's see. I know that destructuring an object starts like that. But how do I... Okay, let me just look at this video over here. I can't play it because it could be copyright stuff, so let me take these speakers away. Destructuring objects. Okay, so I think I do it like this, where I say, um, okay, so I would take, I want the first name. I think that's what I would do. The first name, and I would say, give it the variable of name. Okay. And then I would do occupation. I would take the occupation and put it into one called job title. And I would take last name, ignore the last name and country. Okay, so I wouldn't put anything for that. So then could I just do CLG first name, occupation? No. I'll do name, dang, person name, job title. Let's see, Alex developer. Okay, so when we destructure objects, we put the the key first and then what we want to name it. So we do it like that. Okay. I'm gonna have to stop soon. This is gonna be like 2 hours long. Let's see. All right, that worked. We did it. It's similar, but you know. Destructuring nested objects and using default values. Access properties nested deep within an object and provide default values for properties that might be missing. Okay, so we do that. We're gonna do this. All right, so let's see. So we want name. It's going to insert item name. No, we need to create a function. Let's create a function. Const get item details equal function. And we are going to do a little bit of this. We're going to say name, item name, price, item price. I feel fancy doing this. If the details is missing, hold on. Oh, I don't know how to do this one. How would I get a nested? I have no idea how to do that. So I'm gonna have to, let's see what the solution is. Name, product name, price. Hold on, what? Interesting. Why did we? Hold on, let me try something out. What? I can just do that? Oh, is it because it's the next one? That is weird. Why am I able to do that? Details is an object. And so I would do details. Let's say if it didn't, say if details and could I just say ID? Okay. And that's where we're going to end this for today. So you saw me destructure some objects and some arrays. And tomorrow, let me see what's on the list. I'm glad I'm moving forward in JavaScript. It was about time. The spread operator, it's called the spread operator, not the rest pattern or whatever. Short circuiting, the knowledge coalescing operator. I'm gonna do all that. So I might just make a whole video where I practice, and then I'll make a whole entire video where I do the front end mentor. I don't know. I might do something like that. So anyway, I hope all of you have a wonderful day, and I hope everything goes well for you. Tomorrow is Wednesday. We're getting close to Christmas, y'all. All right. Have a wonderful day. Bye-bye.